Well, GORE-TEX Active Shell was actually developed in response to many of the demands from our partner athletes. And what we found was athletes who were moving faster in the outdoors were generating more heat and more sweat than other athletes. And they wanted a garment ultimately that got that sweat from the inside to the outside. So in order to meet that demand, we actually developed the technology at two different levels. On the first level, we wanted to make the most breathable fabric we possibly could. And we used a lot of membrane technologies and textile technologies to do that. In addition to extremely breathable fabrics, we also wanted to drive a new form of garment in the market. So when you think about the transition from the hiking boot to the trail runner, we wanted to make that same transition for apparel. We wanted to make a garment that had the spirit of a trail runner. And what we did is we understood from a comfort perspective how the fit of the garment and how the features in the garment ultimately work together to, at a whole garment level, get more sweat from the inside to the outside. So in addition to all of the work we put into making very, very breathable laminates, we also used a lot of comfort science and research and whole sweating mannequin testing in order to test ultimately how much water or sweat generated by that end user goes from the inside of the garment to the outside of the garment. So comfort science, simply put, as we see it, is when you are comfortable, it is because you are not uncomfortable. So uncomfortable is something that we've all experienced. It's very rare that you would speak to somebody and they could tell you exactly what made them comfortable. What they can tell you is all the things that made them uncomfortable. And so when we think about comfort science, we think about all of the factors that take a person who is comfortable and turns them into a person who is uncomfortable. And that can be things like sweat, it can be things like heat, it can be things like rain and the environment. And we at GORE try and understand how all of those factors, from the heat your body generates and the sweat your body generates to the environments in which you participate in your activities, how all of that works together to keep somebody in perfect balance and therefore comfortable and not uncomfortable.